Well, it's been almost a month. I'm like 5 days short of living full-time in an RV, and I wanted you to know what I thought about it. Did we make a gigantic mistake? There are pros and there's definitely cons. So I just wanted to share this with you in a lighthearted way and show you the things that you have to learn and the things that you deal with. I asked Matt if he wanted to be part of this, but he's been working late this week, so he told me just go ahead and film, because I know that his cons are the same as mine and his pros are the same as mine. So let's just pretend like Matt's right here, just nodding his head and agreeing with me, because we both feel exactly the same. Pro. The bed, being a queen size, is actually a full queen. So it has room. It's not a camp queen. Camp queens are usually shorter. This is a full queen. Con. Making the bed. It would help if I didn't have a helper laying on the bed. Are you helping me? Are you? Well, I just got a lot done. I gotta pull this up. Get over there. I give up. I give up. So, okay, the bed doesn't ever get made, but the dog's belly gets rubbed. But that's important, right? Goober. Con. Trying to do things like fold sheets in a small area. And then it gets all over the floor because there's no room. Where's Monkey? I buried her! Were you helping me? Were you helping me? Would you get off of it? Monkey! Get off the... Get off the sheet! She's standing on the sheet and very proud of herself. So, con. Folding large pieces of bedding with not much room. And it's not better if I try to do it on the bed because she jumps on the bed. Pro. When you give up folding the sheet, there's enough room in here that we were able to put a storage ottoman. So when you wad up your sheet because you give up, you can hide it. Pro. There's plenty of room in the shower for you to take a nice shower, and we even hung a rod in the back so we could hang extra towels to dry. So we were hanging one on the front and one on the back. And this cool little door actually squeegees itself when you open it back up. I do like that feature a lot. Con. This is also where we store our laundry. When we're not taking a shower, the baskets go in there. Pro. The toilet is super easy to clean. I just use a Lysol wipe on a daily basis just to keep it clean. So easy. And because RV toilets hold very little water, you can actually clean the entire bowl. Very nice. Sparkling. Don't forget, never throw any wipes down a toilet at all, even if they say that they're septic safe. Don't do it. Pro, the air conditioner works very well so far. Con, I don't know if you can even hear what I'm saying because it's very loud. Now onto the kitchen. Pro, I have an extremely large farm sink that allows me to even put a dish drainer in so I can wash on one side and drain on the other side. Con. You have to really learn. You have to really learn how to do the water. The water comes out very fast and makes a big mess. Water in an RV is a no-no anywhere that it's not supposed to be. So learning how to be a little more gentle and avoiding the splash, that took me some time and quite a few wet shirts. Pro, we have a 12-volt refrigerator, which allows a lot more room to hold all your groceries. It goes so far back. It's almost like having a residential. Con, except it's not. It died after 13 days, and we've been living out of coolers. Pro, it literally only takes a few minutes to clean the house. I think I've cleaned the entire thing in 15 minutes. So all I do is start from the bedroom, sweep back while I clean the bathrooms, sinks, counters. Always start up high, clean, go over stuff with the dust rag, dust, and then when you get to the floor, start from the front, sweep all the way back, sweep everything out the door, and sweep your stairs, and it's all good. It doesn't take long at all. And I will also supplement, I will also switch up, and after I sweep, I will occasionally hit the carpet with our little tiny shop vac. Pro, now that I've gotten the house clean so quickly, I can take the dog for a walk. Come on, then. Girl. That was a very good walk. Good girl. What? Con. One trip outside and the carpet's filthy. RVs are very hard to keep clean. Especially when you have fur babies. Well, now that you've seen the pros and the cons of the first month of full-time RV living, neither Matt nor I feel like we made a mistake at all. Even with the refrigerator crapping out after 13 days, we are getting a replacement, but the replacement isn't coming until June. It's just the whole supply shortage thing, so we're just going to have to make do with the coolers until then. That's one of the reasons why I haven't really gotten the full swing of cooking full meals in the RV yet, because we've been doing like kind of half stuff and takeout, because with the refrigerator there's only so many like condiments and stuff, and you can't hold like really good frozen food. You can't hold like frozen foods for a really long time and such like that. So just to be on the safe side, we're staying away from anything that could give us food poisoning if it's not at a safe temperature. I'm very maniacal about keeping an eye on the thermometer at all times. I've even got the fridge thermometer in the cooler, because like the minute it goes over the safe zone, I'm throwing out the cheese. So anyway, you know, we don't regret it. Actually, even last night we were sitting and watching TV, and I was just like, we live in this. This is our house. And he was like, I know. I love it. We love it. We absolutely think that it was the best thing for us to sell the house and live in an RV. And although, unfortunately, because of his job, we cannot travel very often, you know, he gets vacation. We'll be able to do some like weekend trips and such, and take his vacation time. But, you know, even though we can't full-time travel like we would both really like to, it was still the best thing. You know, we own this. We own this. We paid for this. It's ours. And all of our medical bills, all of our, the credit card that he had, everything's paid off. And so that in and of itself has been able to give us such relief, so that we haven't had to panic on things like buying ice for the coolers, whereas before we would have been like, ooh, because I don't know how long you've been following me, but we did have our refrigerator go out about 2 years ago, and we went for about 3.5 weeks without a refrigerator. And sometimes buying ice, you know, when you're living paycheck to paycheck, sometimes it's just like, oh gosh, we have to buy ice again. This is not fun. So you're like counting up your little change and stuff to try to buy ice. So at least we don't have to worry about that. You know, right now it's been able to help us be a little bit more comfortable. But there's still expenses to be paid. And luckily their refrigerator is covered under warranty, so we don't have to pay when that comes in. Thank goodness. I'm so glad for that. So, you know, there's things, you know, there's things that I miss. Things that I do really miss. I miss having my own laundry room. Now, right now, we're mooch docking at a relative's house. If you missed my, you know, saying goodbye to the house video when I explained what mooch docking is. Mooch docking is when you have a friend or a relative that lets you stay in their driveway or their yard and hook into their electricity and water. And then you pay them a certain amount to help cover your expenses while you're here. And it's helpful because it's usually cheaper than going to an RV park. So that's what we're doing right now. And I'm fortunate that I can just go into the basement and do my laundry when I want. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass to get in and out of the front door carrying a big laundry basket. I can't actually see the stairs going down when I have the laundry basket in my hand, so I have to be careful. I miss having my own laundry room. I really do miss that. I miss being able to just open the back door and let Monkey go use the bathroom and sniff around the yard and take her time and then come back in when she feels like it. There is a fenced backyard here, but and I can put her in it for exercise if she wants to do that, but I usually just take her out in the side yard to use the bathroom and pick up her mess and throw it away, because my relative also has a dog, so I didn't want the backyard to be full of 2 different dog poos. So I'm just trying to be courteous. I miss having a working refrigerator. But you know, okay, this is the thing. You cannot go into RV life blind. You must know that it's not if things break, it's when they break. Now, we were a little unfortunate that our refrigerator only lasted for 13 days. 13 is usually my lucky number, but it is actually a problem with the manufacturer of that refrigerator, not the RV, of the actual refrigerator. It's a problem that they know about, that they should have fixed, that they will not recall on. So that part's a little bit aggravating, but I mean, it's just, welcome to RV life. It's just one of those things. Things are going to happen. Things are going to break. And that's just the way it is. But, you know, we figure out how to work around. We had 2 coolers still, so we figured out how to work around it. And it does stink a little bit that the coolers are taking up floor space right now, because I liked having space for the dog to be able to play. And the floor space is one of the things that we loved about this RV when we chose it, because it had a nice area for her. Had a nice area for her to play with her toys, and I just love that. So she's missing a little bit of space right now, but it's just something that we have to deal with. I absolutely still love the layout of this RV. I think that we, for the time being, I mean, maybe one day we'll upgrade to a big fifth wheel or something that has a washer dryer in it. I would like that. But I love this layout. I love this floor plan, and I think for what we could afford, this was the right RV for us. So I don't feel like we made a mistake buying this RV or anything like that. I absolutely love the storage. I've been able to put baskets up in the storage area and be able to help compartmentalize things. And there's just little areas to like hide things and put things and tuck things and stuff. It's just been great, and I love that. I really do. One con is the Roku TV that came with this. When we were using our household TV and using the PlayStation for our internet hookup in the small camper, we had no problem with the internet. And ever since we've been in here, for some reason the Roku TV likes to kind of go in and out, like, and it'll buffer a lot. And for a long time we couldn't even finish watching any of our like daily YouTube videos and stuff that we like to watch. We even got a Wi-Fi extender, and I don't think we've actually figured out how to work it yet, because I don't think it's doing too much, but it seems to have gotten a little bit better. So that's a complaint of mine. Like I said, the things that are aggravations are things that are not detrimental. They are small aggravations, or things that you just have to learn how to work around. So it's like, I call them aggravations, but really it's just things that you have to work around, because it's not really an aggravation, because it doesn't ruin my day. It doesn't make me unhappy with the decision that we made. It doesn't make me unhappy with our choices. And even though the bed is a complete circus to make, you can do it. You know, it's doable, it's workable, and yes, mattresses in RVs are known for being crappy. We do have a topper on it, and every day it seems like the topper slides towards the end. So every night before Matt and I get into bed, he has to grab his end of the topper and the back, and I have to grab my side, and we pick it up and scoot it back up the thing. And it's just one of those things that's just going to be a daily routine for us, at least until we do swap it out for just like a regular 8-inch mattress or whatever. Oh, that is another thing that I did not bring up, that I did want to bring up. I know I'm rambling, but I really wanted this to be as in-depth as possible. The bed is so high, and my dog is getting older, and we got the ottoman and put at the end. We got it, we were glad it had storage, but the main reason we got it is to give her something to kind of jump onto, and then to jump onto the bed. So it's not so much of a stretch for her. But unfortunately, she does great going up on the bed, but unfortunately she likes to kind of clear it when she's jumping down. And so we have to have 2 bathroom mats with anti-skid things so that she doesn't get hurt when she jumps off the thing. But I wish that she would learn to step down and then step down again, but she's stubborn, and she's going to do it her way. And I mean, this is the first time in her life she's ever had to deal with stairs. So she fell up the stairs earlier when I was trying to film a segment, and then we had to do it again because I had to catch her, poor thing. But she's fallen off the side of the bed a couple of nights, which is really sad because it's very high. And I'm 5'2", so I feel like I kind of have to climb into the bed. Although it doesn't seem like it's as high as the one we had in the small Keystone. That bed was ridiculous to get into. So I just want to do things that are safe for her. But it's been good. It's been a good decision, and thank you. And I will make a video at the year mark and tell you how the Grand Design Transcend 245 RL has held up. So stay with me, and that will be coming up soon. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And thanks for hanging with me, and I'll see you next time. Go out there and have your adventure, have a camp venture, and be spooky while you do it. It's fun. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.